Ansre was just released. I ain't went to sleep yet, man. My foot kind of bothered me. Whew, I started to go on do another video, man. Go on do another video for whew, damn foot, man. Shit, man. Hey, man, let me tell you something. You know, I did a lot of institutional time. And I ain't proud of none of that institutional time, but I had an opportunity to meet a lot of people in them days of doing time in the county and prison, man. And I met some Spurlocks. Yeah, y'all know Spurlock out there north. Them Baptiste boys out there north. Buckwheat out there north. Y'all know them boys. And especially them Dumachays. Them boys, that was a beast. And but I'm from the south side. Lived all my life on the south. And I had, like I say, I had a lot of opportunity to meet. I was kin to Tony Alexander. And I didn't know that when he had his empire going, I didn't even know he was my cousin. He was from Lafayette, which is where my people from. And, I was amazed, like, man, I didn't find that out. Eazy was my cousin in California. Yeah, Eazy was my kinfolk. He's a Wright, and my people are Wrights. And I didn't even know until later on. And I was Adrian Peterson. That's my cousin. He's from Palestine on my mother's side. Yeah, that's my cousin. We grew up. Grew up going to Palestine in that country, messing with them hogs and stuff. Didn't even know that was my cousin until like the 90s, Didn't know, don't know him personally, but that's my cousin, Adrian Peterson, right now. Still haven't met him. And but the Dre Dog story, the Dre Dog story is something else because when I'm telling these stories, I was telling these same stories when I was doing time. And I used to tell robbery stories, when I used to rob, I had a saying, okay, people, let's not make this a murder case, a simple robbery to a murder case. And I used to really say that, to people. And, I was, because I wasn't, if I'm robbing you, I'm robbing you. I ain't here to kill you. I wasn't that kind of person, And if you dealt with me, that's what we did. If we was robbing, we was robbing. Ain't gonna be no raping. Ain't gonna be no killing. Ain't no such thing as we killing all the witnesses. No. We just robbing and get the money and go. That's what that was with me. That's the mentality that I had. But you got different people with different mindsets of doing things, around this city and outside of this city. But I feel like most people that kill the victims, it's because they knew them. It was a setup. And that's just how I feel. Other than you just going in a place and robbing something. But even robbers have respect. And that's just the way it was. That's just why the police force, they know your character, man. Them police officers know your character, man. They know if you just steal bikes, you ain't gonna steal nothing else other than bikes. And if you got a lot of state jail people, right? You got people that been in state jail 17 times. But they're not gonna steal nothing that'll take them to prison. This is only gonna take them to the state jail. That's it. I want to go to sleep, though. I do want to go to sleep, man, but I just feel like telling y'all another story. And about Dre Dog inside this county and in prison. And I know y'all really want to hear it because, like I say, Dre Dog was a beast. And Dre Dog was a beast, man, but it was other than being a beast because I learned how to do time. And when I learned how to do time, that was the masterpiece of my success of getting not mentally stable. Yeah, I'm kind of messed up right now. You know, I'm still, I'm institutionalized to a degree. You know, it's some things that right now today you can't say to me. There's some things that you can't get loud. I feel like I'm the only one can get loud. You know, and I grew up with some, guys in prison that could whoop me, that could beat me up, but they respected me, and I respected them, and that's just the way it was. You know, that's we didn't go around just because we could fight and beat somebody up. We wasn't them kind of characters. We wasn't them dudes. We was on some money stuff in prison, and then we got money. You know, I ain't talking about no commissary. You know, I had a partner. He kept his locker box full, and me and my other partner, we eat up all our stuff out. We always fill ours back up because we eat everything out there. We couldn't say nothing. I didn't learn how to do it until my last days of doing time, and I started being able to save stuff in my locker because I used to stack stuff around my locker, and I just eat it up. I eat it up a lot. You know, cookies and corn chips and little corn, snack kind of stuff, spreads. You know, every night. We went to the next moment. You know, it was that's how it was until I really learned how to be patient with my commissary and stack it up. As you know, I had some partners. Like I had a little partner now. You know, he was at the park, little satellite. You know, he was a hell of a player, man. They used to call him Iceberg Slim. You go to his cubicle, man. He was on the dorm. Or even if he was a cell, he gonna have that bad boy fixed up. He gonna have it fixed up. The Purple Heart was gonna have it fixed up, and and then he wanted to play them women. And when the women come to his cell, he got orange juice, he got cherry. He had everything that if a woman said, "Oh, I don't drink that," or "I don't eat that," well, what they did eat, he had it, and I learned that. I learned that from the Purple Heart. You know, this white girl, man. This white girl was so fine, man. She didn't even look like a TDC officer, but she loved that dick. She loved that nigga dick. She loved that, she loved to watch the niggas jack their dick off. But she loved the Jolly Ranchers. She loved Jolly Ranchers. So when she watching you jack off, she liked to suck on them Jolly Ranchers, man. And, it's just, it's a sickness in anything that we do, man. Anything that you do in this society is something that somebody else ain't gonna like. Somebody else ain't gonna like that she like to watch dicks, and that's just how it was, in prison. If a woman, female officer, go work in a man institution, she gonna see that dick all that old time. And I ain't like that. You got a mama, you got a sister. You wouldn't want them to do that. Shit, if they come in, that's what's gonna happen. They got to fade the cop. And if a male go work in the women's prison, well, man, the women gonna be showing that thing off, man. They gonna be showing it out, raising them dresses, laying there in the bed with their legs wide open, no panties on. Count time, man. Shit, they get them cases too. We used to get jack cases. See, if you jack on a woman and it's count time, she writes you a code 20. They got code. They call code 20s. Code 20 is when you're disposing at Peters. And you hear them, I ain't they be going out. The boy got the cock on him. They count time, they can't focus. She might fade out the count. So some, can't focus on that damn thing. Counting. You got to wait. They just making their rounds. When they making their rounds, they fade their cock. Don't say nothing. Put it up. I say put it up. I mean, it used to be this one white woman, man. She used to fade that cock. I swear. She was a big old shit. And so with count time, she would say, "Count time, guys. It's time to put your toys up." So when she get to my cell, I'm butt naked, I'm jacking. She just say, "Wait," I say, y'all have to put your toys up." I would tell her, "Man, I ain't got no toy." And she'd just bust out laughing, go on about her business. She'll be back later to post up at the end, because I was in the end cell. And I just popped that cock. I didn't mess with booty. I didn't have to. The women faded that cock. And that's all questions. So, man, how you did 28 years and you ain't mess with no booty. Cause when I went in 1990, the women was working tanks. I'd rather take a jack case than an AIDS case any day, any day. And I used to tell them in classification, I go to court. If I get a cold twin, I go to court. And I tell them, I say, well, Warden, he said, Wade, you got a lot of cold twins here, boy. I say, yeah, Warden, I got a lot of time. And he said, yeah, I understand, but you can't be, you can't be doing that to my female officers. Well, why the female officers here, Warden? They're way into work. Well, this is part of the job, fading that cop. I used to tell them. I used to tell them right there in classifications. I say, Warden, man, I tell them, you will with you. When I come in here, it's going to be a cold 20 because I'm going to put that cock on the women. I don't mess with booty. I said, I'd rather catch a jack case than a ace case any day. And the women in classifications say, I know that's right. They gonna fade that cock too. Yeah. So that's just where it was in the institutions. But to go on with the Dre out story, we go on to the point where I was telling you about Corporal Griffin. Corporal Griffin was something else, man. Corporal Griffin, them guys, they be placed in the kitchen. Some of them don't want to be in the kitchen, but they want to eat. They don't want to watch nothing. They don't want to work or nothing. So Corporal Griffin, and he always tell I'll take something they say, if you take that shirt off, I'll kick your ass. So Corporal Griffin gonna take that shirt off and take you back there and y'all squabble. Okay, he knew karate and all that shit. He'll fight. He was a military guy. So one day he came back there from fight. That boy whooped Captain Griffin ass. He said, Dre. I say, what happened, Captain Griffin? He say, he knew more than me. He knew more than me. He whooped Corporal Griffin ass. Corporal Griffin would take his shirt off and take you in that back there. We had a fighting spot and fight. He gonna fight. And then you had another officer. Yeah, some white boy officers, they wasn't. I'm gonna write his goddamn ass up. I'm not going out there and fight his ass. They was cowards. They wasn't gonna go out there. Billy Big, shirt buttons, mustard stains on their shirt. They wasn't going back there and fight them boys. See, Corporal Griffin gonna go back there and fight them boys. But he got his ass whooped one day. That boy whooped his ass. You say, goddamn boy. Say the boy knew more than me. Whooped Corporal Griffin ass. You can't say, man, you can't be taking everybody back there, Cap. You're gonna respect me. He said, they're gonna respect me. He had them big old rusty ass fingers. He has some big old rusty fingers. You gotta watch them guys you be fighting. They had them big old ass hands big as your face. Bust you up. And that's what made some penitentiary guys great fighters, because they had big hands. This is Andre Wade's release. And I'm going to get back with y'all.